Hello there, welcome to HD Live 24/7. Today, in our special episode, we're gonna watch the wonder would-be scientist from the state Tripura, Baidya, who is the probable first girl from the state Tripura to pursue her master's in science in human tissue research from United College London, which is of course a matter of great pride for her alma mater, Krishna Mission School and Ferguson College in Nagpur, where she completed her graduation in microbiology. Now, she's off towards London. It is to be mentioned here that Baidya bears a plethora of identities, such as a brilliant student from one of the reputed schools in the state, as well as in India and abroad, namely Krishna Mission School, located at Bholagiri, Agartala, Tripura, India. And importantly, she is the lone daughter of the then principal administrator and the present director of the said school, Dinabandhu Dash, and Mrs. Nelipal Baidya, who has been rendering her exemplary teaching in the said school since long. HD Live 24/7 has certain focusing issues for such a young talented student like Baidya, who has chosen the unconventional career, and today she has emerged as a youth icon for her school, college, state and the country as well, since the trauma of the COVID-19 has taught the human civilization a good lesson that research work should be given the utmost importance, and in such a field has been a talk of the day. Expressing her point of view, this London-going girl has her inspiring words for the ambitious students, generation next, and citing the example of her father, mother, and significantly her grandfather, Baidya believes that hard work has no alternative to reach the zenith of success. In presence of her mother, come teacher of Krishna Mission School, she has expressed more to HD Live 24/7 in an exclusive interview on the eve of her departure from Tripura towards London tomorrow on 25th September 2022. Let's check it out. Miss Baidya, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so as you have told, I'm Baidya, and I'm a student of Sri Krishna Mission School. After passing my class 12th, I pursued Bachelor's of Science in Microbiology from Ferguson College, and now up for my higher studies, I'll be pursuing Master's of Science in Human Tissue Repair from University College London this fall.
Okay, the big news is that you belong to such a school, which school is, I would say, internationally recognized in the national educational portal in terms of schooling. Could you please tell us about your school where you studied?
Okay, so speaking about Sri Krishna Mission School, it's kind of the introduction or the things that I'll tell about Sri Krishna Mission School would be different from what others face, because as you know that I'm the daughter of Director Sir Dividash, so I feel that I do have a personal connection to the school, and the things which I feel about the school I don't think would be some kind of bias. But as a kind of student, the others would say, I would still say it's the best school in the Northeast, and is one of the good schools of India as well. So speaking about the motivation that we get from the school is totally based on the introduction of the assimilation, I would rather say, of science and religion. So the founder Acharya of our school, Dr. B.S. Damodar Swami Maharaj, so he was so intended about bringing towards the society the cultural and the devotional things of Lord Krishna and the assimilation of science as well. So that's the motto of our school, and with that, our school is also having a trust known as Bhaktivedanta, a scientific and educational research trust. So yeah, that the school is all about, you can say, it's more of the normal schooling which we get. It's apart from the normal schooling, it's more of religion and science coming together.
Could you tell us since when have you been studying in Sri Krishna Mission School?
Oh, it's very far from my memory. It's like 2003 I stepped into the school. So that was the year 2003 was kind of, I do not remember as of now, but I was in nursery. So yeah, that's how I started the schooling.
Okay, so Overall, so in terms of nursery or primary or secondary, what's your conception? What's your how do you like to assess the schooling of Sri Krishna Mission?
Yeah. So, as nursery school is totally about upbringing of a child, because that's the time when a child steps out of his or her home. So, it's kind of building some characters, like, or the attractive things that should be there in the school, because otherwise the child who's coming to the school won't be like eager to come to school. So yeah, that's what I saw, that when I was in nursery. Now since the time passed, some modern innovations are still there or are coming into picture, and the things, the teachers, the behavior of the teachers, and how they groom yourself, groom a child to be like make him eligible to go into the next level of his life, is that's how it feels mesmerizing. And I do think that it's a speciality of Sri Krishna Mission School, that they inculcate that feeling in the child, that no, he should do something in his life from the very tender age.
How would you like to remember the achievement of yours in Madhyamik exam?
That was so I would say it's overwhelming when I got my result and I scored so well in my madhyamik. I got CGPA 10 in my madhyamik.
Okay, and what was the percentage?
The percentage would come around 95.
Okay, so after passing Madhyamik, was there any sort of speculation that you would pursue some other streams, not rather science, or was there any sort of tussle that which stream should I go on, or did anybody inspire you? If so, then who inspired you to pursue science stream?
Actually, I would rather say I went with the flow. Because I never felt an inclination towards the social science subjects or the language subjects, but rather I always wanted to be a scientist from the very beginning of my life, like when I started understanding things. So in that way, I was totally eager to pursue engineering first after I completed my secondary education. And after yeah, that's what, because see, stream choosing is somewhat like what you have in your mind, you just portray it, and as you grow the things change. And that's what happened with me as well, because I remember one thing, that when I was in class 9th, I had some sort of idea that I should be pursuing anthropology, as a subject of mine. But then after passing the secondary or madhyamik, I felt a good inclination towards mathematics. So I was rather determined to be an engineer, rather being into the life science. So and this journey of mine was totally changed when I opted for some competitive examination like KVPY. So that time I got to know about the broad perspective of biology, and that's what changed my mind that time. And also the teachers that I got in my life who provoked me, not I would say provoke, they rather inspired me about the things which are there in life sciences, and it felt so mesmerizing, like learning about those things and knowing about the recent cutting edge research which is going on now. And that's how I chose my stream, and now I'm here today.
Is it that Nagpur has been a turning point in your life in selecting this kind of avenues?
I would rather say yes, because it has always been so overwhelming choosing things, and it really pushed me towards it.
Okay, so now the main purpose of taking your interview here is that about your achievement to UC, so what is this all about?
So this is about this is something different, I would rather say. So I never believed, I never thought that I would be in such a position, cracking the examinations which I had to give for UCL. And talking about UCL feels kind of now it bring proudness in me that I am a student of UCL now, that I can officially say, because UCL is the University College London is one of the top 8 college in the whole world. So it comes to rank it country wise, it's just after Oxford and Cambridge in United Kingdom, and it has been always like it kept its rank always up there, like in top 10 colleges of whole world, and cracking the position over there, like pursuing masters in UCL, getting a place over there is such a tough job, and you have to go through a lot to like be there. And being a regular student, I would say it's the toughest one, because you need to complete all your exams, all the documentations, being a college student, and then after completing college, the consecutive year you need to enroll yourself for a for admission in the different universities of the world, and it's kind of tough job, I would say. And I think the support of my mom and dad was immense for me to grab such a position, because I always took their permission before applying to anywhere, and they always supported me. And with their support and all the efforts that I did put into this, I got the position over there, and I'm really happy for this.
How much credit do you like to give to Sri Krishna Mission School for achieving such a very big milestone? And significantly, what are the inspiring words for your juniors?
Yeah, so Sri Krishna Mission School has all the credits, I would say, because this is the school where I started to learn what education is. Because education is something that broadens your perspective, that broadens how you think, and Sri Krishna Mission School has inculcated that feeling of yourself, that you can do better, you can shine better, or you can be in such a position where I am now. Although I think it's not that kind of achievement that I did now, but I do feel that I have that positive energy or positive vibe that Sri Krishna Mission School has given me to be in a position in the science and technology or R&D, research and development field of India. So that is the thing that I got from Sri Krishna Mission School, that positive vibe, that positivity or the spirituality which Sri Krishna Mission School has given me, or the students of Sri Krishna Mission School, they do have this positive vibe in them, and that's what will push you forward to achieve better things or to achieve the great things in life.
How do you like to articulate a few inspiring words for your juniors?
Inspiring words for my juniors would be that be consistent about what you do, be positive about what you think, and always do keep this perception in yourself that if you are determined to do anything, you ought to do that. If you're not confident about the thing what you are thinking, or if you are if you possess a little negativity about the things which you are thinking that you would be, just don't do that, because a simple negativity can harm the whole career of yours. I would say that be determined, always keep the perseverance in yourself, believe in God, everything will be fine, and just do hard work, because we say that education can never be achieved by not doing hard work. It has to be hard work along with smart work, but hard work should be there.
Right, so in United Kingdom, which particular college, university are you going?
So I'm going to the University College London.
Okay, and now that's a big thing, I would say. You'd be in London.
Thank you, yeah.
You'd be studying entire 1 year. But you see, how much credit would you like to give to your family, especially your father and mother? Because we know your father has been a great educationist, Of course, he has some official portfolios. It's something different. But apart from that, how much fatherly guidance you achieved throughout these couple of years, and of course from your mother. So would you please?
Yeah, I would surely elaborate on that.
Yeah.
That my father, being a great educationist, is also a great father indeed, because I feel that something is genetic. Obviously, since I'm a student of biology, I do know that genetics plays a great role in one's life. I got these genes from my father, so he is kind of a person who is totally dedicated to what he does, and that quality of him is there in me, that I feel that what I think I'll do is what I do. There has never been a violation of that. So this quality of my father, I always try to achieve that. And besides this, he's a great he's a great motivator. So he always motivated me, although this decision of me going to UCL or going abroad is was initially against his will, but eventually he also came to know that how much this going abroad, pursuing education over there and then coming back to your own country matters. Because I know that people, when they go abroad, they do not come back. Maybe I shouldn't judge anyone, or I shouldn't put my I shouldn't put my views on this, I think. But this thing that I'll go and then come back to my own country, this idea of mine is something which motivated him to send me there now. And he has always been a great support, a great father. And besides that, my mom, she always encouraged me, supported me in everything, whatever I do. I always consult with my mom first and then further. And this always there has been a chit chat between me and mama. So when I planned to apply to UCL, mama was the first person I took permission from, and there are some application fees and all. So she supported me in every way she could, and this is with their support only I could come here, I could achieve this, and without this it would it was never possible. So I'm really, really grateful to my mom and dad for supporting me and now sending me off, although it will be some sort of emotional phase in their life, that to send their daughter to such a distant place, but still they're having that courage, that support to support their child to go abroad and to pursue her studies. So I really am thankful for having this kind of parents in my life.
I would like to mention here that which particular curry or dish you miss, prepared by mom, your mother.
I would miss everything my mom cooks.
What's that actually? That she cooks for you something delicious. Which one is that?
To be very specific, I don't think I remember anything specific which I will miss. I'll miss her whole cuisine which she herself prepared, because I think that I personally am also a lover, I love to cook. So that particular thing, but whatever I cook, that doesn't match anyway to what she cooks. So I'll surely miss that cuisine, what she cooked for me always from my birth till now. So yeah, the whole thing, what she cooks, I'll miss.
So you have, out of 3 words, you have to choose only one.
Okay.
About your father, disciplined, iconic, and tough. Which one?
It's hard to choose because he's all, but I'd rather say discipline. Because this has been his motto, this has been his goal, that discipline is the only thing that can help you, or that can push you up, and you'll be all braced up with energy, and you'll be shining in your life.
Right. So we're just knowing in short about your field of study actually. What's
Yeah.
that?
So it's kind of human tissue repair. It's also the course also includes stem cells. So the course is like it combines clinical research and the general science. So it's an assimilation of both. And what I'll be pursuing totally, or my focus will be totally on stem cells. So stem cells are those cells which you get, and these have a power of regeneration. So now in the case this is the era, you can say, where diseases are so common that there are very like deadly diseases which persists, and stem cell could be the solution of that. Although the awareness of stem cells is still not there in India, or if it's there also, it's very less or very minuscule that it could have some impact on the people of the country. But abroad it's totally there. There's cutting edge research on this. The therapies are out which include stem cells in them. So this is all about the regenerative medicine which stem cell possess.
How far are you optimistic about combating or having this kind of diseases like cancer, AIDS, and lately COVID-19, based on your research work? Are you optimistic?
I really am optimistic because the way medical science is flourishing, or I can say science and technology is coming up. So there will be some sort of like way out to cancer, because there are many research going on cancerous cells, on how to combat that. So yeah, I am very optimistic. And as you said about COVID-19, I think that India has a very good faculty of virology, like the NIV Pune is there, National Institute of Virology. So I think that India do possess a lot of brilliant minds or brilliant brains, I would rather say, who can help, who can come up into the forefront of research work, which can really what I would say, who can really be a part of whole research and development process and bring some remedies towards these diseases.
All right, so Debasita, you are one and only student from the state Tripura to pursue this kind of courses outside India in UK. How do you feel?
I feel overwhelming because I think that I'm doing justice to my state as well, being the first. I don't know if I'm not wrong, being the first student who is pursuing this course in UCL. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to this and meeting my cohorts, and then exploring life over there. And I feel that I can bring something from there to India or to my state, to make this or to upscale it upwards. And yeah, that's what would be my goal in my next few years.
Okay, Miss Nelipal Baidya, you are the mother of this great girl. I would say she's a great girl. She's not less than Kalpana Chawla, not less than Sunita Williams, and of course, if I say in terms of sports, Deepa Karmakar and all, but it is really a matter of great pride. How do you feel as a mother?
I am not only her mother, I am her teacher also.
Oh, that's great. Interesting.
That is the first thing.
Sure.
So I am feeling too much proud for my daughter. And she is not only my daughter. I think she is daughter of you all. Means Sri Krishna Mission's all teachers, including you also. So obviously it is very much proud for us. And actually whatever she has got, 100% from her own capacity. I was actually from backside, whenever she, always she's, one thing I have found, in her life, actually always she is sharing everything with me. So first she has approached this matter that mom, I will go abroad for masters, but I told her father was not ready to send her. But I told, you take permission from your father. No, just I will fill up my form. So after then, if I will get, then I will inform dad. Then I told, okay, what things are required for that your for your course. Then she is telling you, just give one fees. I told, okay, I am ready to give your fees. Like that way, I have just supported her.
Uh, Initially, you hinted us that you are not only her mother but also her teacher. But as a teacher, when could you first identify such hidden talent in your daughter?
Whenever she was second year in her course, means degree course.
Where is that?
Pune, from Ferguson College, she has taken her degree
Okay.
in microbiology. Suddenly one day she told, mom, I will go for that. So 100% her professors, maybe they have guided them and they have given this idea to them. So at that time only I came to know that.
All right. So behind you, we could see one, a great photograph. Could you tell us something about it?
Yes, he is my father-in-law,
Okay.
father of Dividas sir.
All right. So, Debasita, could you memorize a little bit of your grandfather's role excelling you?
Yes, definitely. Because my grandfather, he might not be.
What's his name, please?
Upendra Kumar Baidya.
Okay.
So my grandfather, he may not be that much educated what we are today, but he, being a person who is so simple, he actually belongs from the farmer category. Okay, so
Okay.
that is, we should not consider, like, we should be proud of this, that because of them is what we are having today. Because if we didn't have food to eat,
Right.
then what should we survive?
Right.
So my grandfather always used to have a great vision,
Okay.
and that great vision, he whenever I used to go, because my father's ancestral home is in Rishtamuk, which is near Belonia, so it's considered as the south part of Tripura. So whenever I used to visit him or pay my respect towards him, he was always used to say that my granddaughter will be a professor, because I do not like you to be like in medical line or engineering line or in services like the public services. He always used to have this vision that his granddaughter would be professor or would be in academia rather. That thing is the most memorable or most remarkable memory, I would say, of my grandfather, that he always used to provoke me and used to convince me that no, you should be in academia rather than all these professional lines. So this stayed with me forever, and being a granddad, he was great. He used to bring sweets for me. He was very sweet, and yeah, that's what I have memories for him.
That's great, interesting. And one thing more, madam. So, in Sri Krishna Mission School, from nursery to secondary, how do you make the framework of education that somebody is excelled today and she's pursuing her higher studies in United Kingdom? How does it happen? Would you please bring light to it?
Our main motto is man-making education. So that thing maybe for all of our students, that is the main point. So that point maybe all students are carrying in their whole life. So that is the main thing, I must say. And by the Lord Krishna, our students are going every corner in the world nowadays, our students. So I must say.
Right, so thank you so much. And with some concluding words, I would like to say initially you hinted about that you're going to come back and you're going to serve your nation achieving this kind of milestone through UCL. And though brain drainage, etc., the popular gossips and all, which may, quell up
Influence,
some
yeah.
sort of talents, being nostalgic, but still, we would foresee your talent to be explored more for the global prosperity, I would say, in terms of medical science and research work and activity. We look forward to interview you time to time again, of course, after you achieve such a
Sure.
milestone. Looking forward, please stay well and hope you all the best.
Thank you so much.